but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. There's a place where you can run free. Time does not exist. Take a chance when the road before us falls under our face. I can't hold on, I can't remain so strong. We have the same old bond, but everything is wrong. My love is gone, but I've been born. I can't make it on my own when I'm alone. My love is gone. Our love is gone, but I've been born. truth is a damn hard pill to swallow. I'm reaching out, but all I feel is hollow. I wanna make you work, but all I do is make you worse. The truth is a damn hard pill to swallow. Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna work it out? Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me now? Don't you wanna fix our problems? Baby, I can show you how. Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me now? Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna work it out? Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me now? Don't you wanna fix our problems? Baby, I can show you how. Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me now? Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me now? Don't you wanna come on over? Don't you wanna work it out? Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me now? Don't you wanna fix our problems? Baby, I can show you how. Don't you wanna love me better, love me better, love me We've lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one. No, I just wanna have some fun. So let's get drunk tonight, 'cause fuck how we feel. But for now, I won't give it all away, 'cause I don't think I'll stay. never see, for I will fall into the light. Every time I try to breathe, the moon will rise and carry me, for I've loved and I have died. So I won't hold back, and you should know that no fight was never gone, just have regrets. Oh no, oh no. So I won't go back, oh would I guide me to forget the time I lost with no regrets, and the moon shine back again. And the moon shine back again. When I drove down to my base, while I blame the world's neglect, then I shine right back again. So I won't hold back, and you should know that no fight was never gone, just like regrets. Oh no, oh no. So I won't go back, oh would I guide me to forget the time I lost with no regrets, and the moon let me forget.
It's hard for me to let go, but I think that I'm finally feeling good again. So hard cause I loved you, but I'm finally feeling like myself. All of the wounds that were opened by you are now closing. I finally know how to live without hurting myself. I think that I am moving on cause I do feel less broken. I needed a sign, this is a sign that I'm healing. I'm finally healing from you. I'm finally healing from you. Come off hardy. I'm just an imperfect person in this imperfect world, but I'm learning my way under this maze that I'm running through. Now when I think of you, I'm fine. See a picture of you, you would eat me alive. And now when I think of you, I'm fine. And all of the wounds that were opened by you are now closing. I finally know how to live without hurting myself. myself. I think that I am moving on, cause I do feel less broken. I needed a sign, and this is the sign that I'm healing.
When the night was closing in, I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the light, no. Then my world began to spin. Where's the beginning and where's my omega? Have to make it right. Oh yeah, there's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside. Inside this glow.
taste in tunes and everything you ooze. The tempo of your beat, you bleed a melody. No one can control that old time rock and roll. No rule of gravity. And hey, can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love and don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Turn up the stereo, the sound is taking hold. You dance like no one sees, a driving galaxy. The music of your soul, a symphony composed. Your words are wasted on me. Can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love, don't be a stranger. Can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I've learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love and don't be a stranger.
Hey, Mr. Bully, won't you just see right through me? On the dying days when I ask for forgiveness or myself. Hey, Mr. Bully, what'd you think when you pushed me out of my own head where everything made sense? Breathing in the lies that keep me open from the truth that keeps me holding on to your loss. What do you think about me when you destroy what is inside me? I'll carry on. Say it's over when nothing's closer to what you're fighting for. stop the fire under my skin, or light the blaze again that stood alive for ages. Breathing in the lies that keep me open, from the truth that keeps me holding on, holding on to your loss. Where do you think you'll find me when you destroy what is inside me? I'll carry on, I'll carry on, I'll carry on, I'll carry on, I'll carry
It's just another doorway to open up and see what kind of lifeline will be waiting there for me. I need to bury all these fears and let them fade away. I'm not scared, I'm prepared to find myself again. I wanna fly over mountains, I wanna reach the end, I'll rise up from the ashes, I wanna burn again. I'll find my way through the bitterness I'm feeling. I won't rest, I won't give up, I'm still healing. I'm still healing. I won't give up, I'm still healing. I fight the pain that I once let kill my vibe. I fear the day that I lose the chance to fight. So I stand up tall, ready to face it all again. And I will not fall, I won't lose again. I wanna fly over mountains, I wanna reach the end, I'll rise up from the ashes, I won't burn again. I'll find my way through the bitterness
But now, as an individual too, he has really elevated FaZe just by fragging hard.
Easy pistol, not even a contest. At no point in that round did Vitality even have a chance at stopping anything. FaZe will be happy about that one. Mac 10 on Kerrigan, speak of the devil. Do you think he could be like a Zeus in the sense that once he gets his major, he's just gone?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to believe he would stick around a little while. You know, make like a legacy off the back of that one. Because if as experienced and as tenured as he may be, he doesn't seem fatigued at all. Not in the way he talks about Counter-Strike. He seems hungrier than ever.
Sure. I felt kind of uncomfortable with being like a Zeus because they're like, you know, I see a perfect comparison there, but they are two different people, and we just don't know, you know, how much would actually be enough to satiate him in terms of victories.
All conjecture.
But yeah. All right.
Rain died. He got into the ladder room, which is a great contest, but this force buy is working out. This is a 4 FAMAS force buy from Vitality, and, well, there goes the man advantage that they worked so hard for. Why? Because guys like Robson Brokey, the young bloods of FaZe, the next generation of star player that this roster is currently stacked to the brim with.
Yeah,
Bomb
man.
plant off the back of it. Will the CTs retake?
I think if there's a free kill, they'll take it, but they don't have CT control, so
They're out.
yeah, that's the actually look
And
at
they're back in.
Look at the map right now. It's the weakness. If they had CT control, these T's would be very uncomfortable. Right now, Triple's going to be a strong spot because they haven't cleared this at all. And oh wow, Twist is just clipping wings.
Yeah, easy cut down on the 2 players crossing. Dupree will find one within that site, but we've got this default commitment from Rops, and Twist giving him cover. So
That was honestly a little surprising that they came
Went
like,
for that.
just committed. I thought they would only do that if they had a one big flank or one CT player. But instead, Dupree will run away with his FAMAS. But yeah, man, this Twist Brokey Rops core is real. This trio is incredibly powerful. There are actually so many situations where it's all 3 of them that end up in mid-round situations and pull out some unbelievable tactics and show some high level of cohesion. It's awesome. It's super fun to watch. And right now, Brokey's literally like the best player in the world with the op, and that explains a lot for why FaZe is #1 in the world on top of it.
Dupree now the solo FAMAS inside A site, surrounded by pistol arrows. It's not much, but it's something for them to work with.
Discriminate again. It's going to be a weird player to spot, you know? They might be anticipating a stack, but they can still just take it over.
Zywoo with an off angle that almost catching them, and the rifle will get nothing. Deagle from Apex. That's 1. Oh, Twist looks away. But luckily, Robs finishes up that frag. Says, thank you for the stats. Brokey ends it. 4 alive for FaZe. 3 rounds in a row for FaZe. That's good.
One thing I think it's always been really good for FaZe, 2 reasons why I think the hard part was getting to the top, but actually staying on top could be actually easier for FaZe, is because their style is pretty resilient to playing teams over and over again because they have a really good mix of structure, but also loose, scrimmy styles of attacks, like their A-ramp plays that they've just done these past couple of rounds. They'll do that very often. So I think that makes them kind of a difficult team to prepare for and then read, because you don't know which kind of phase that you're going to be getting. And then the other thing, of course, is just the expansive map pool that Kerrigan's teams always have.
Great flash. Nicely timed. Good move from Vitality. The pawn drops the king. Kerrigan will call from the sidelines. Cross and window, though, from Magisk. Will be punished by Rain, and there's a challenge that's coming out from bottom connector. Apex is just kind of floating between these spots. Twists will get the better of him. Just a matter of being pulled in 2 directions. Very dangerous decision from Apex, and he pays the cost.
Yeah, incredibly dangerous. You got to be really worried about an underpass lurk for when you're taking mid control. You know, this guy won't almost never come out unless you have also top mid, but Apex knew what risk he was taking there.
Sliding out. Ticket was Zywoo. That'll be the front runner of the A play. Knocked down. Bomb not far behind it. Masuda excellently timed flank. So Vitality not shying away in these mid-round moments. Instead, it's Masuda to double down. And in doing so, leaves Brokey to the clutch. We talk about his op prowess. He's also a great clutcher.
Yes, and wasn't even always an opper, so scary combo. 1v3 for Brokey. I remember a Brokey 1v3.
They're giving him space. 2 smokes on the CT side. He jumps over. Oh, you gave him a wiggle room. Puts a smoke behind him. And Dupree
smoke
figures
missiles
it
a
out.
little bit.
Yeah.
Missiles is a really nice spot because you can like release from there after you get your first kill, push in a CT. You're very close to it, but smoke ends up touching him just a little bit. Probably his whole body was showing, and he couldn't see anything.
So Vitality on the board. Guns make a difference. Although, that looked losable. Apex's initial opening, great play. ZywOo killing Rops on A sites, this added bonus to what was Masuda attacking both sides of tunnels. 3 casualties for FaZe down in the underground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. Look a little bit lucky with just the timings, but yeah, a bit messy. Both sides there, just inside of mid-control. Both of them basically, if they were more vigilant and aware of where people could rotate from, they would have probably just got 3 kills. Another round to start out inside of middle. Nothing towards A. That's actually quite interesting. No one's holding a push, maybe not anticipating this to come at all. Which means you've got extra resources towards the other half of the map. Wow, and they're really just taking their time as well. It's hard to see if the set piece is coming, but they're starting to put cap pressure in. Oh my god, they're fighting right into connector, and Apex switches spots with his teammate. This is so rambunctious.
Dude, he's charred as he leaves connector. Ooh, Dupree, he's going to fall to the op of Brokey. Kerrigan going to look to pinch with pressure onto this B site. Sure enough, Robs will find Masuda. That's a low health Magisk because of that connector utility. And an easy sweeping away of this B defense. Vitality, they just get smoked by FaZe.
They look so confused, man. They look so confused in all these different positions. And I can't tell if there's like some high-level mind games going on right there, because they're like, again, that default looks strange because they don't have anyone watching ramp or palace, and that would be normal if they were going to execute really quickly. But instead, it's just a regular look on mid-control. So that means they're leaving 40 seconds where, like, even if there was the off chance that someone pushed through halls or a ramp, they'd have to think about that later on. And if they hadn't picked a site already, then that would be a problem. But even with that, FaZe seemed to have the exact right idea. And the way they exchanged utility inside a connector, they were just giving up like a really easy frag. And Apex saved the day by jumping through the connector smoke. But Magisk could have died there. And then their B-site players just had no idea that the attack could possibly be coming. The counter utility wasn't there at all. And they were just standing out in the open, looking pretty oblivious, honestly. So very strange. Very strange. Hard to put your finger on that, like what the exact problem was. But you could tell there was just a general layer of confusion there.
Do you think that Mirage, in general, could just be, a place of confusion for Vitality right now? Do you think they've bitten off more than they can chew by trying to take FaZe down here?
This is a best of one, man. They wanted Mirage. You know, if they didn't want a map, it would be banned. So they can't be confused. It's pretty just unacceptable in a best of one. Like, we're talking map 3 in a best of 3, then things make sense. You might not be prepared all the way to that point, or maybe you didn't even anticipate a certain ban, but not in a best of 1. You just have to give the team the benefit of doubt to believe they've got some kind of game plan, for this matchup, but FaZe look way more prepared. Let's see if Vitality take advantage of this open space on the bottom half of the map.
Noteworthy save from ZywOo as well. Takes down 2 players as he hangs on to the op. So we'll see where he's unleashed here in round 6. Looking to upset the trend of FaZe beating Rifles. Gives up the peak as the smokes are soon to fade. Twists rounds that corner moments later.
Wow, what a perfect timing.
Utility over top of the A site. Twists still lurking. Has a player right behind him. So we've got 2 members of FaZe going for the window boost. And oh, this is so sneaky. They're slipping past any potential hold in middle, especially with Dupree going down on catwalk. Magisk, good deagle kill, but still it's just the one off. No op impact for Vitality should spell disaster in round 6. We'll see. As Apex is still inside sight. Ooh, he hit that, but as he re-peaks, it's a lit Rops replaced by Brokey's op instead. Maybe Masuda can nab 1. Not even. Rob's gonna keep it clean, and FaZe move to 5. Easy does it.
This is way too easy, man. Mixed buy, so yeah, they had an up, but only pistols behind it. So we'll get a second chance at this. kind of curious about spawns here. He has one for window. Doesn't mean he'll take it though. And yeah, I'm very, very curious about how this rifle round will go, even based on what we've seen already. Vitality feeling a couple steps behind right now.
Oh, that's not going to help. At the very least, there's a dink on Rain, but ZywOo caught on the cat cross.
Yeah, he did take the spawn.
Apex has been the one to kind of throw himself at these mid-round moments. Here's the jump up from Kerrigan, so dupree's on high alert, but he better keep that gun out, and it'll pay off well. Now there's pressure on B, immediately cranking that tempo. Masuda, he is screwed, but still he takes one with him. And Robs has kind of lost him inside this smoke, so close on that spray. Masuda's going to be given another chance because dupree swings out from market with a double, and I don't know how he manages to hang on.
Okay.
How does he stay alive?
Yeah, not bad. Okay, well, okay, Kerrigan goes down the window. They just go forward with that B exec, and yeah, Masuda pretty lucky. Okay, you know, he wins his first duel like he's supposed to, so he grabs that, but yeah, he couldn't get chased down. You feel like Rops is the guy who would definitely kill you no matter where you were in that position, like he would hunt you down.
Spray was almost there.
So close.
Almost there.
Yeah.
There's a Masuda cutout behind Van right now.
Nice round from dupree, actually.
Yeah.
Opening up by killing Kerrigan, who took over window. Kerrigan, of course, wants to get in window because they just took out ZywOo, who did the jump, and dupree is so fast to make sure that there aren't any antics, just like we saw last round.
And it feels like the B defense of Vitality kind of leaned on that last attempt at B as well, but unfortunately because of Magisk being on 10 health from the connector Molotov, and then there was zoning mollies outside window on market, he just got stuck on dumpster, couldn't offer anything. dupree instead slides all the way out, swings around every corner he pleases, and so this time will fizzle out to the favor of Vitality. That's their second.
You could see that they got the kind of the player that jumped Cat, which also means that could be one of the CTs that was supposed to start Cat, and if it's the Opper, it's the flex player. So that was a read on the setup, and Kerrigan wanted to follow through. So Kerrigan, I'm sure, was about to walk through the murder hole to join with a B hit and pull off one of those arc plays, the Hampus plays, and flank, but yeah, it's read too well by dupree. All too easy for dupree.
Whose French has been improving very quickly.
Yeah?
The most French out of any of the Danish players so far.
Let's go.
Which is a weird mix that I never thought we'd see. Masuda quick to the underground play. Twist seems to have no idea.
Yeah, he tucks, but he didn't hear anything.
And the timing there could actually work out because Twist can stick here forever.
They are actually calling this incorrectly, so you know there's a world where Masuda accidentally makes noise if he rotates over to A, but they get an A kill.
That'll certainly help. And Kerrigan picking up the op, unable to punish for it. Masuda hears the audio of Rain running.
Oh my god.
He'll be able to catch him and spawn all too easily. And this round goes swimmingly. Twist is like, wait, sorry.
Yeah, my fault.
My bad. My bad. Two backs turned to one another inside of the apartments.
Okay, well, it looks like FaZe aren't perfect either. They try something very loose with that A play and the Palace play. And Vitality's main tactic this round is just support the underpass push, take over upper B control, and focus on A. I guess the funny part is that Twist is up here, but because Masuda doesn't see him, he says that it's clear.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go back and clear everything because then he misses out on some big timing. Maybe they start to linger into B right after, so he doesn't want to push that too fast. But that information, even though it technically wasn't correct, helped the team out a lot. And I say not correct, but at the same time, Twist was the only person on B. So, yes, the rest of the attack was on the other side of the map.
What you're saying is that even my bad calls can be good calls sometimes.
Sometimes, if you're lucky.
Okay. It's better to be bad and lucky than good and unlucky.
Yes.
That's what you once told me. Clean example of it. Twist will save. Holds on to the Galil. And honestly, the money there for FaZe, despite 5 round wins, they're in a bit of a pickle. That round, that's a bit of a turning point here. Vitality could tie up off the back of this. We'll see.
It was expensive, and it also, I mean, they didn't kill anybody on Vitality, so there's lots of money left over here.
Potential turning point.
Got a single frag, maybe.
Round 9. What's it got in store? Kerrigan grabs a belt of utility, and that's all that they buy into. With a Deagle on Rain, That's it. Brokey stopped to buy a decoy.
Yeah, going all in on the single rifle.
There it is. Can you analyze that for me?
Yeah, he's like, what do you mean I don't know the lineup?
Yeah. There's another one. This time it's a smoke.
Oh, they might be they might have thrown the decoy to bait a molly.
Kerrigan's taken out of this one. Rain. Smoke soon to fade. He tries to tuck his head to dodge those shots. And that's both the CTs now back within that connector. Very slow round from FaZe. We'll give it to them. Twists at a moment's notice could pop out from Palace, draw attention, draw rotate. For now, FaZe wait. 45 seconds left to work. There goes the incendiary pass, and Twists will take one. But Apex very quick to trade out Magisk. Pistol players start to swarm within mid. They'll have another challenge to this A site if ZywOo misses shots. Or if ZywOo misses timing, because they just got a few steps closer off the back of that last peak. Now he will find the Desert Eagle, leaving just the Glocks. And there's the bomb. So this one survived by Vitality with a near
Oh, you
clean
say
sheet.
that.
What?
They survived, but look, Rops is still here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Going for the Opper.
All right.
And
Oh my God.
it's a Glock.
Hit
Anything else and we give him a chance.
Hit him 8 times for 16 damage.
One round closer to tying up at 5. Vitality still trail by 1.
And Twist can maybe just get the Galil again if he wants to, or just go Tech 9 nades, which is probably actually better. 'Cause that full, you know, you can't pick up. You're probably not going to pick up all the nades you need from your teammates, but if you're almost certainly going to be able to grab a gun. I honestly think that it makes us a ton of sense on T side to buy 4 guns on so many rounds because of how easy it is to grab from your teammates. On CT side, you know, you might have to go to the other site to get a gun. On T side, you're like nuts to butts on every single attack, so it's usually pretty easy. But in the situation, Twist actually does grab a Galil, so they're going to be very low on utility overall, but still enough smokes here to do something. And they've already set up the attack, but look what Vitality have done. They've taken space over at B once again and done it even faster this time.
Very quick pacing. I mean, they could even...
They're going back to watch this.
They could catch
they're going back to watch
If
this.
they stay crouched, they could catch all these guys standing in the open with no guns out. Look at this lineup. Dupree, an easy first one. Nade goes deep. Now he's just confirming all the numbers. And he's going to give himself a smoke to just back up. Masuda even escorting him to safety. Oh, FaZe never thought Vitality would play it that fast.
I wonder what they're doing there. Maybe when they saw the smoke on Palace, they thought, okay, maybe someone did push. But they came back at a Palace, and like you said, no guns out.
But there is still this weird timing where Rain's going to get into the B site.
Yeah, they could get beaten back.
Yeah, maybe Rain doubles back and wraps around this. He's going to have to start being a little bit faster. And of course, he still needs a team to come join. But Dupree's going to get active. And now there's flanks on flanks with this T-spawn push as well from Magisk. Rops' days seem numbered. He's just trying to get Rain into position, but it's just 5 steps too slow.
Yeah.
And ultimately, this is Vitality to tie up off of the same play. Double underground push into the apartments. This time, 2 players actually commit fully and not just leaving Masuda on his own.
That was really sick by Dupree and Masuda. Sometimes it can be hard to figure out how to set up when you're like nomadic like you are on the CT side sometimes in these pushes. And that smoke was annoying. The way that Masuda flashed for Dupree was really great. And Dupree and Masuda complemented each other's positions very well as well. And the one threat that could have been there, that existential idea that, oh, maybe someone is just lurking and my life is over in just a few seconds, doesn't seem to phase them. And they're super quick about you know, getting the damage and getting the kills out. And just time trouble here for FaZe. FaZe could have just gone back and committed towards the A site, but it always feels like a bad idea when you know that someone's right behind you.
So back to the woes of having one rifle. Kerrigan wastes no time. Jumps to the bottom of connector, regains vision, tries to apply pressure, and he is met by the op of ZywOo. Rain, oh, twists, nice, Tech 9 kill, top connector now cracked wide open, Apex attacks from jungle, and Rops with the Desert Eagle, just dismantles this A site. There is the rotate from Masuda that got beyond Rain's line of sight, but Rain's going to have Dupree rotate right into him. So this should be the tail end cut off, and Masuda left in a clutch where he has been able to spot bomb but gets killed by Robs. It's FaZe with the 1 AK win. Tip of the hat to Twists, the Tech-9 through connector.
Okay, but can we normalize not getting excited about Tech-9 frags, no matter how nice they are?
No.
Okay.
No. I love a Tech-9 kill.
They're too easy, man.
That sounds like somebody who got killed by a Tech-9. That's what you'd say.
Yeah, 8 years of it, actually.
Well, that's a little freebie, huh, FaZe? Happy to add that one to the scoreboard. And now Zywoo, missing a shot bottom mid, goes back for Kerrigan before he can throw the nade to finish off Zywoo. Felt like Zywoo knew he was doomed, so he just had to do something. And Apex is still trying to help out from bottom connector, but no exit route from Zywoo. No strategy for escape.
What do you call a proactive Zywoo?
What?
Zydu.
Okay. Zai don't, please.
Okay.
What do you call a mysterious Zywoo?
Masudawu.
Zai who? You didn't even make eye
Why do you want
contact
me to
after
laugh
that
or
one.
something?
Yeah, partly. A little bit.
Oh. Timing. Oh, Robs gets timing. The match doubled up there on the ramp. They aren't worried about it. And the rest of FaZe's players are thinking about, hey, okay, they turn around again.
So back and forth.
Yeah. They can. Yeah, they have the top con smoke. So B splits on here. Pressure on Masuda. He was great last time. And he's in a strong spot up in the halls. Dupree, his one piece of support, dies. And Masuda will show himself now as they cross 2-on-2.
He knows they're both beyond him. Ooh, or maybe he didn't for a second.
I mean, he definitely did. He heard them running the entire time.
And now Magis is going to have to pick up. Ooh. In the spotlight. Misses the jump. Gives an extra few seconds for FaZe to really just lock into their post plants. Rain's going to play behind Car. And we've got Brokey on the pillar. Fully HP'd on the op. Magisk, tough duel, but could still work with timing. Has a nade, has a smoke, has a kit. He's hoping somebody gives him a peek.
Oh, man. No, not even going to give it a shot. Yeah, they're just
no
too
face.
far. They can pick any part of the site, and as you can see, the bomb is already almost exploded. I think... Yeah, I really think Masuda overall, in like impact-wise, I think he... I don't want to say the word overrated, but I think he gets a lot of shine for the wrong reasons. Like, he's really insane spray. He gets like these 3K rounds. But consistently, you know, like last 12 months, his stats are below average. Like, he's not actually that consistent. In this spot, though, on the B-hold, I will say, you know, I think most people would default to playing back after getting their kill, maybe pushing to the back of halls and waiting for their teammate in the 2v2 and holding apps control. But I can also understand the impulse to want to take one of the players out, at least, like, sneakily from there, and then maybe fall back, because that would make the retake just completely CT favored. And there's probably the idea that he doesn't want to be in a position where he has to wait for too long, and then they know where he's going to re-aggress from. But, yeah, that is a spot where Magis doesn't really have a chance if Masuda dies.
Twists, unfazed by that smoke and underground. Just missed the timing to catch Apex by seconds, and wasting no time whatsoever is Kerrigan leading the charge to the B side. They know there's a man back bench. Didn't seem to see Dupree. He just kind of blends in with the background. Robs will drop Masuda, but Dupree is giving us another solid hold. Twist is going to put an end to that, and the rotation from Apex. So it's Zywoo and Magisk versus Twists and Robs. And that is not a duo you want to try and challenge. Twist taps away Zywoo as he was scoped in. And now Magisk, same spot, looking for the clutch. Twists, easy pickup, but Robs is close position.
Oh my god.
Unsuspecting that Robs would be so pressed up on the catwalk, and that is another clutch the way of FaZe. Another B site falling beneath the pressure of this aggression.
Yeah, Robs is so low, but if Magis was ready for Robs, that would have been ridiculous. Like, why are they both pushed up cat that way? Another great round for FaZe, another, you know, moment where basically Magis has no chance on the retake, and the hold was going well enough, and then Zywoo just gets caught, just sitting on Skadoodle, and I don't know, like, nothing was actually stopping players from getting across the site. We saw that from Twist's perspective, and yeah, he walked out past Get Right, off on the cat, and slowly found that angle. But someone could have, I mean, I think Market Window was smoked, right? They could have just pushed across the site and cleared him anyway, incidentally. So, kind of surprised that he would be out there. All I'm going to say is that I think 9Z would beat both these teams right now.
Both these teams?
With one hand.
I think you're exaggerating.
Blindfolded. On Dust 2, of course.
Oh, well, now we're talking. Quick little op snap up from, or excuse me, AK snap from Rain. Ooh, but Apex's deagle, good damage. Great damage, in fact. Masuda picks up another one. We got 29 health between Twists and Kerrigan. You know the saying, deagles are deadly. Oh, but Magisk, he gets wall banged down. There's the cross around Ticket, trying to set up the jungle peak, perhaps, and the jungle man strikes. Dupree beats his chest and beats Rops' head. As now, what is left of FaZe are these low HP'd players on a low clock to boot.
Timing?
That's what it all comes down to.
Dupree can feel it.
Oh,
yeah, that's insane.
What?
Okay.
Hits the headshot as if he's got to hit the style points too. Kerrigan now opping 12 health and surrounded. He's so nervous about that jungle repeak, but it's a reposition. Dupree coming in from connector. Kerrigan trying to read this. He's got 5 seconds to spare, and it's despair for FaZe as Vitality will return the favor and rob back around.
Hey, shout out to Dupree. He's fragging. The funny part was both players had 20 health. I mean, he could have just like any body shot would have been it. Instead, it had to be the slickest headshot. Off a jungle. Oh, he wrote Madagascar on his keyboard.
Look at this one. Boom!
That's Randy, baby.
Nice shot. Pretty feeling it.
Yes.
So, some of the individual flair there for Vitality. But this round and this half will mark an end to their defense, and then we get to see what their T-side strats are. What's the game plan trying to take the challenge to FaZe on Mirage? Nice consistency in the spray there from Magisk. Double headshot for him. However, it's that ramp peak from Rops that could still turn this upside down. Utility to give cover. Rain comes out from the staircase, really trying to apply pressure to Magisk, but nobody can seem to unroot him. Rops going over boxes, caught by ZywOo. Good op headshot. Rain fears he's been spotted, and ZywOo hones in on him. Another kill from the Opper, and that's the end of the half. Vitality, solid A hold, within 1 round difference between them and FaZe.
Such a strong start from FaZe, but Vitality got it together. Dupree started fragging really well. All started with that round where he caught Kerrigan inside the market window, then got 3 kills. And after that, they started taking that space. Upper B that worked for him on 2 consecutive rifle rounds, I believe. Completely dismantled FaZe's attacks. So, man, I really thought FaZe was going to run away with that half, but Vitality, they showed a new face about 6 or 7 rounds in and changed the story completely. When we go over to CT, be a whole new set of issues. And we'll get to see maybe if Vitality's game plan was, you know, more invested in the T side on Mirage, because again, best of 1, they wanted this map.
Of the 15 opening duels in that first half, Vitality win 10 of them. Only take 7 rounds to their name. Ooh. All right, Dupree, sit down. And Masuda returns the favor. That's going to be a bomb plant from Apex. Easy does it. No CT challenge. Kerrigan going to try to get into the spot now. He has the support of Brokey just behind him.
Look at how much that slows it down that they got CT control.
Oh, but Kerrigan and Rops insta headshots. It may have been slow to start, but ZywOo can't get more than 2. Apex takes his place, trades out on Twists. It's him versus Rops. And that quick tap, Apex doesn't buy it.
Rops is walking the whole way. Could be the 10-second stick. There might be a chance here, actually, for Rops. But no, Apex, incredibly sharp. 38 HP, 2 headshots to win in that 1v2.
Not half bad. Yeah.
Trust in Apex.
Big breath, sigh of relief. Pistol to tie up this game at 8 rounds each and to give Vitality a little bit of momentum at the start of this T side. Ooh, that had to be a quick one.
Yeah, definitely. Rob's played it well. I mean, he tapped it, immediately started walking, so he'd break any kind of internal timing that Apex had, and Apex is just thinking about this 10-second stick. Which is very obviously unlikely, but still possible. Vitality are definitely playing ball right now.
Stream of flashes over Palace. Brokey trying to find timing with the Deeg, but he'll be the first casualty for FaZe this round. ZywOo keeps the gun up. Quick scramble into the T-spawn. That's Rops on the FaMAS, but he just got caught. So already being shut out of this one. All of these weapons worth their weight in gold when it comes to the follow-up. So FaZe will retreat, concede, and hope to hang on.
Who's going to win the map?
Vitality.
Oh, okay. Vitality.
Yep.
No.
Stop mocking me.
Not that good, babe. I'm pretty 50-50. I'm neutral, you know. No, neither of these teams have given me shoes.
Okay. I've got an extra pair if you want one.
If they both gave me shoes, I'd wear one on each foot.
and honestly, you pull it off.
That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah, not bad. Hey, neutral. Just twists. Come on. Oh, can't grab the gun. So the Deagle is all that's saved in the end. And ladies and gentlemen, Vitality with a lead.
Yes. Brokey's the best player in the world, but has 5 kills.
Do you have any defensive? Or do you have any defending arguments for that statement, or
I just wanted to.
Just 2 statements, you know, derive of it what we will.
I just want to be like, you know, Adam bunch of numbers on Twitter just for 1 second there.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. 4 kills.
Yeah. ZywOo's already out. Uh-oh, Rain. You've got 2 guns, but no hope in hell of surviving this one. He's stuck on the ladder. Apex hangs him upside down. And ZywOo just going to keep that coverage over top. Kerrigan and Brokey going to throw a wrench into the works. 250 kills. Now, it's just the Galils instead to stabilize. And Twists, 16 health. Not meant for this one. It is double digits for Vitality. 10-8 over FaZe. T-side starts strong.
Dupree is like a Mack truck, and they're like wheat.
I don't know what a Mack truck is, man. I'm sorry.
It's just some truck. It's just a company, but just a construction truck.
Okay.
Generic.
And the other team is wheat?
It's like stock photo truck, you know?
Ah, okay. Like a lorry.
Yeah.
That's what the English would say.
So what would you use for wheat to mow it down?
Lawnmower.
No, wheat.
A combine.
Lawnmower. Okay, he's like a combine. Yeah.
Yeah, combine harvester.
Okay.
If you don't know what that is, go play some Farming Simulator.
FaZe are going to have to combine their efforts to take him out.
Oh, Rain first up. Cleared. Oh, Brokey, he got ahead of the smoke. As he missed that first shot, ZywOo almost gave him a chance to answer with again. That quick op, man. Sometimes there's like nobody faster than Brokey when it comes to the op shots on cycle. Kerrigan peeks over Ticket, gets punished.
Okay.
Took a fight versus ZywOo. No, not even. Excuse me. That's just great cover. ZywOo protects his own IGL. This is ZywOo's round. You know, every once in a while we wait, and then we get the ZywOo round.
Yeah.
3 frags, all of his work on this A site. Vitality and his teammates just stand there and clap.
Dude, I mean, he basically stopped 3 trades that would have been totally acceptable for him to die to.
Yep.
In a row. That's this entire sequence. Yep. Hey, a huge part of this talk about Vitality is not even that much about the team and how much court IQ they have between them. They got Zonic. They replace experienced players. Not like they have a bunch of brand new players. They know CS, you know. But the X factor started to go missing. Like ZywOo started to go missing. Like there was inconsistency among the rest of them. I think credit to Dupree. He's actually been one of the better people, even through some of the rougher patches here for Vitality. But with X factor, of course, that's when we'll see what Vitality really can do. And FaZe have tons of X factor right now, probably the most, you know, of anyone between Rops, Twist, and Brokey.
Time to show it. The lead grows for Vitality. But the guns are now rebought.
So they're trying to leave mid open for a second for this late hit. I don't know if we're going to have 2 lurks come out. One's going to go connector, one on cat maybe. Or... That's the only thing I can think. But they're not going to do it with any mid utility. Now the thing is, there's 2 CTs just waiting as well. So free frag for Brokey and one inside of mid. ZywOo picks apart one half of this, however, and will draw the attention of the connector player as the A player goes down to the attack. And now Twist is sitting behind smokes.
Oh, almost able to get vision on Masuda. Enough vision to kill him.
At least he gets info for Brokey, who's coming in from spawn.
2 players for Vitality at half health. Flash here from Brokey as he challenges with the pistol. Masuda favored to pick up that duel, and Magisk also continues to crack heads. Kerrigan now on the clutch. Will get the 1 wall bang, but that is the end of it. ZywOo, just like last round,
yes,
right? Getting these trades, trades, and he does it in middle with that fast frag, bottom mid.
That was ZywOo's like small moment of genius, because that's a setup right there with Brokey watching the top of mid, specifically watching it for his teammate who's watching underpass. So when he shows up, ZywOo's just ready for that, even though Brokey was his first target. Instant to the guy holding for cover, and I knew part of his mind was just thinking about the thought that like there's more to the setup than just Brokey sitting on the top of cat here. Because the reason Brokey can't. Wow, okay. He just had a pistol, right?
Yeah, but
that was okay. That's good. They didn't have anyone watching underpass like bench, for example. That's what you need to cover for someone to sit on cat with an op.
Yo, Apex is feeling it. Okay,
yeah.
You saw that pop off after the last round. He slides out mid. And now this time, just already up through connector, through the marketplace. Dude, Apex has this one read like a book, like some kind of tapeworm. Apex has just burrowed into Kerrigan's brain.
Stop that.
He's slurping on the gray matter.
No, why are you saying that?
Eating FaZe for breakfast.
That's disgusting. Whatever it takes to win, though.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
I'm with you.
But he's hitting a flow state. You know, I think it's evident. Look at that. Those hand gestures, that is a man in flow state.
Don't pretend like he's not always like this.
And I said, oh, now I have to think. Yes. You ever seen synapses fire that fast?
No, not that loudly. You got too excited about that. What's wrong with my brain right now?
He's burrowed in it too, man. It's contagious, dude. So here we have it. FaZe on the double op setup. So a little bit of an adjustment on the CT side as Vitality rack up the early T round wins.
I can't believe Hugo said publicly that that Vitality were not qualified to the major. Yeah. Unbelievable of him to say that.
Why would he, right? Why would he share that with the public? Put himself out there by choice.
Make sure to tweet at Hugo and let him know how ridiculous that sounds.
He's going to hate you. But he won't say that publicly either.
Yeah. Oh, a little elbow? No, he can't see it. He can't see it. He can feel it, but he can't see it.
Sense it.
I think Rain will win.
Okay.
Who do you think will win?
Rain. Dink's there.
That's a win, I think.
Yeah, he's happy with that. Twists from Ticket. One of the 2 ops in play. Masuda has gotten ahead of the connector smoke, so he thought maybe he'd be able to best Rain. Not the case. 2 frags for Rain as the USPP comes through from Twist. Dupree with a little bit of a wild spray. Clocks out, runs back, escapes for the time being.
Do they have extra health?
Yeah, they're like those heavy phoenixes from the CSGO missions.
They're like 50 cent right now, just full of ammo.
I'm good, bro. 17 HP. This is a tough one for Vitality. Double op, worth it.
Another question. Who will end with more kills, ZywOo or Dupree?
I'm going to say Dupree, just because ZywOo has actually been on the receiving end of majority of the opening kills of FaZe.
I'm going to say annoyingly ZywOo, just because even if it feels like Dupree's playing better overall throughout the games, I would just somehow get more kills at the end.
All right.
No basis for it.
Contractual obligation.
Yeah, right, exactly.
This one slips. I just think it's really cool, and this is no bias. I think it's really cool that a guy like Dupree jumps into the Vitality ship. It takes a certain type of person. I mean, everybody wants to have a teammate like ZywOo, but to see ZywOo as a challenge and as a tool, right? This is like elevating Dupree all of a sudden to try and go head-to-head with ZywOo. This is a cool storyline in general. After all the woes of Astralis.
How blessed would it be, though? You leave a team with Device, you get on a team with ZywOo.
Yeah.
Chill.
Playing CS on easy mode. FaZe currently making it a little bit harder. Again, 2 ops once more. Twists re-equipped. And also repositioned. He is now all the way to the B site. That's going to put Brokey inside of Connector. So no op towards Ticket this time around. They'll play that close tuck. Rops, Rain spotted, dealt with swiftly. But do they check this corner? Oh, Rops, he's going to go out. Swings for it. ZywOo's locked in. 2 kills for Rops. Make it a third. Everything is his inside this A site, and he's trying to find a way to get more. Nearly the ace. Masuda would need an answer, but there's nothing. Rops locked that in, plays it. So cool.
What the hell? Dude, what the hell was that? No one's ever got a 3K from Firebox. Now everybody in your next matchmaking game is going to try this. It's not going to work. This setup sucked. This setup sucked.
Okay.
They had Rain by himself. No one smoked under balcony for him. He pulled out his HE, ate 2 flashes. They don't have a crossfire. They're literally on the same exact angle.
Ooh.
And then Rops gets 4 kills.
Yeah, but from 0 to 0, because he just got caught by this charge from Dupree inside of the Molotov. Magisk. He is nothing but a charred crisp. Like a piece of bacon that you forgot on 400. But he brings somebody down with him. And now this round is alive and kicking. Apex tucks into the connector. Bomb decides to double back through T-spawn. And FaZe, they don't want to understack this A site yet. They still feel as if something's underway.
Oh, there's an opportunity here for Masuda. They don't know about him. And the only reason they come back is because he got up here. And he'll walk through a smoke right now. Oh, the timings.
Double ops. Still up. Brokey's going to be canceled out. Apex is right ahead of it. ZywOo just 2-bullet taps into twists. Kerrigan also dealt with, still takes one with him. It's time for the Brokey clutch. Apex plants default. Wallbang's gonna miss. Frag grenade will hit the mark, and that's substantial damage right with the wallbang. It's perfect. And ZywOo versus Brokey. AK in the hands of ZywOo. Headshot yet again. As we said, the X Factor.
The X Factor. What a shot, man. That's Brokey figured out where he was in that 1v1 and stayed alive. As soon as ZywOo shot, you would be nervous. Had to be a first bullet headshot. You know Brokey wasn't missing that one. Nasty kill. Honestly, the 3v3, though, really good from Vitality overall. That top con controls. Actually, Apex there, that's why it actually made more sense that the rotation came back towards him into the A ramp. And they did a good job of drawing an aggro both directions from both connector and A ramp, and making that very annoying to deal with as they entered onto the site. Another key kill in a key round from Zygote. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah. What?
Yeah. These little 2-bullet bursts.
To be honest, man, sometimes I feel like he has more impact with a rifle than he does with the op. I'm just going to mute. I'm sorry.
That's fine. The race to the top of the scoreboard still very much on for Vitality. ZywOo closes that gap with a tremendously impactful clutch. Bank accounts bottomed out for this buy. FaZe, if they give up a 15th here and now, they could be in trouble. But Brokey, he senses no stress.
Yeah, that was a must hit.
Rops is about to find bomb. Look at this, the golden gift. Rops has caught the snitch.
Jeez.
And he's going to give all the information to FaZe. They're going to double back. Masuda, not ready. Clean execution. A fast jump from ZywOo, though. Very reactionary. And now he's just scoped in on the angle, but he turned. And as he goes back, he's losing teammates. Apex shut down. Magisk going to try to lightning strike.
If ZywOo somehow gets this kill. Oh, no. Wait, 2-on-3 now with the bomb. Recoverable. CT's coming, but slowly, and Kerrigan's going to be terrified of this. You know, it might get cleared. ZywOo dodges 2 targets like he's in the Matrix and waiting for Kerrigan to come through on the re-aggression. Talk about flow state. This looks like there's more than one from Vitality in that mode right now. And Magic is, meanwhile, camping this position on the side of Default, and they are just hoping. I don't actually know what they're hoping for, but
Default's theirs.
yeah, like they have to know that A site is the site that'll be hit. Kerrigan's literally pushed at the end of halls. He's just not trying to overplay the situation. And they cut off half the site with this powerful angle, so at least the retake will be manageable. But
what if this
ZywOo's
flank
come
falls?
back to kill Kerrigan.
Yeah, ZywOo versus Kerrigan up close.
Oh my god, no way they're going to win this round.
Oh, it's not over yet, but ZywOo not going to go down without a fight. He will lose Magisk, so it's on him. 2 frags already in this. Here's the footsteps, and Twists keeps it clean.
Nice utility usage. They got Magisk out of his position.
On top of, like you said, right, that great angle cutting off of the bomb site. They just had so few options. Information was very clearly in the hands of FaZe, and even with Kerrigan dying, now you know ZywOo towards ramp. There's no Palace lock-in. Magisk never did anything other than plant the bomb because he got zoned by all those nades.
Now the only question is, would ZywOo have won with a rifle?
Ooh. You know, sometimes ZywOo looks better with a rifle than he does the op.
You need to mute, man. I can't believe you said that.
Here we have Vitality, the solo AK. ZywOo's on one. Why not? Give the man a gun. See what happens. He challenges fast and will be shut down instantly by Brokey.
Worth a shot. That is the exact thing he was looking for.
Yep.
So, if Brokey missed, he was dead meat. Is meat always dead?
I think so. I think so.
Then it's just redundant, isn't it, to say dead meat?
Kind of. Maybe the expression, it should be spoiled meat, and then we'd all really get the point. Is meat dead? Is meat ever alive? No?
That would be the same answer, right?
Yes. This AK just exchanging hands, but no success rate here at all. Vitality 0-2 in terms of getting that AK kicking.
Twist just be open.
Kerrigan's MP9 could finish off Masuda pretty swiftly. That'd be the 3rd time that AK hits the dirt. By the time the 5th guy picks it up, it's going to jam. Full of mud and whatnot. Pickups, nice and easy. Drops, joins Kerrigan in the connector pinch, and we have FaZe clawing this back. Surely enough, round after round. 14-12, Vitality still lead, but that lead is getting smaller.
This could be one of the best maps of the day, so I wanted to go to overtime. And
okay.
We're almost there.
Almost. You know, sometimes you don't want too much of a good thing. We've also got other interesting games.
That's true. Just one overtime.
All right.
Okay.
Window util. Ooh, hold on. Another fast face. This time Brokey's a little bit slower. Throws the smoke up. Yeah, senses danger.
They got so many fast rotations towards B. Look at this mini-map.
Nade? Nice.
Super solid.
Very good.
Oh, this will be a tough round for Vitality. I think they're a little nervous now, too. You might see them actually cancel in a position like this. They're spotting for pushes, but they don't know completely about A right now. Some nades will be exchanged. I think Apex is going to try to make this a little bit more convincing if possible. And also, yeah, come back to search out A just to make sure. Re-smoking window.
Adding
That's
layers.
my smoke. I thought him that.
I'm sure you did.
Let's see what the reaction is here from the CT side with this window smoke coming in. Oh, I see they use it to get Magisk out of underpass. And the round grows even more complicated, just slightly. But you can see, as soon as they felt like it was going to be, that the nades are going to be too ready on the B site, they went back to try to win back control in the round on other parts of the map without sacrificing anybody. But the whole time, it's about doing this exact same thing.
What they wanted from the get-go. Brokey drops Dupree. One of the 2 players hit by Brokey's very nade. And the challenge towards Arch. Oh, that's 2 Cat players dead. Now Brokey needs to deliver. He's already gotten 2. Oh, that's so fast. Magisk just gets deleted by Brokey, who's pressed up close. Oh, Jesus. The no-scope to boot. And Brokey may have a slow start, but that is an impactful round.
Yeah, wow. Man, there was so many CTs there on the B side. It ends up basically just being Brokey to do everything. Entries almost worked out. Just before the flash 2 on that window peak.
This guy is ice cold. That's the most animated I've ever seen him.
Ever.
And just like that, FaZe staring a 14th round in the face. If that's the case, we go the distance. Jump spots from Rops. A couple Magisk misses.
Just trying to let him out.
Rain, it's an open invitation.
You know, can't write off even Deagles. In the hands. I mean, all of these guys are like some of the best Deagle players, pound for pound, in pro right now.
Twist having a good op day.
Yeah.
Solid frag so far. ZywOo 1v5 with just the Deagle. ZywOo, let's wrap it up. Let's get to round 29.
We'll see. Matthew Herbert.
Mathieu Hébert. And Robin Cool ends him. So, 14-all, let's go. Mohan ordered an overtime, folks.
Yes. I won an overtime with a ZywOo top frag and a FaZe win. What do you think?
I mean, you're kind of getting what you want. What Launders wants, Launders gets. Third time, Vitality go for the tack pause.
Brokey's like awake, but he still has crust in his eyes.
Okay, yeah. I feel that's his perpetual state, dude.
Yeah.
That's the best version of Brokey there is.
Right, yes. That's true.
You want him awake, but also in his comfort zone.
Like he's negative and getting highlights every round. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Check out that scoreboard, folks. From round 22 to round 28, almost entirely that of FaZe. This T-side getting stamped out. 2 rounds left to play in regulation. Guns back up in the hands of Vitality. Double op setup. Ever since we've seen that double op setup, FaZe have controlled the CT side. And they're going to go for the B face again.
Yeah, they're going at the pace they wanted to originally now. Exec coming through, but the pre-nades are really solid. Kerrigan gets tagged. Brokey up to bat once again, but misses his first shot. Kerrigan gets one. That helps Brokey out. Now he doesn't have to worry about his right for a second.
Definitely. Lets him recover from that first missed shot, but he is still under a world of pressure, and the rotators are being tagged up as Twist falls to 40. Brokey just pressing himself against the bricks, and as he does so, here comes Masuda. A 2K for him, and he's into the clutch. He's got the bomb, and he knows that Twist's op is back in market, so the question remains around Rops. Masuda wastes no time. Bomb in while the smoke is up. Gun back out. Now, that magazine only has 11 bullets. So he's going to have to keep this clean, or a reload in the middle of the clutch could cost him everything. And when I say everything, I mean Masuda is on for the ace. And as he does more damage, he just can't take it. The Twist's pistol is there, and FaZe find 15.
Man, how close that was. You can see by how emphatic Brokey is in this situation that the player in the window was the one rifling. It was Rops, and he got down to like 3 HP. Twist had an op with 41 health. Masuda would have won that round probably with that first kill. Almost locked up match point right there. That's tough that it comes down to him, but you have to give so much credit to FaZe as a unit right there, because Brokey, first of all, he trusted his teammates. The worst thing he can do in that spot is peek either right or left side of that pillar, because he took first contact and they know where he is. They're just trying to make sure he can't peek again. But the longer that Brokey doesn't peek, the more support comes in behind him. Twist picks up the market corridor and ops towards Van, and then his teammate Kerrigan jumps out the window with him to help him peek the right side so they can deal with the window and deal with anybody who might be planning to bomb. And FaZe win that round off of good counter utility, that opening kill, and some great support for Brokey after he missed his first shot. That's a situation where everybody wants to do something, but actually the best option is to hold and not show yourself at all. kind of hiding in plain sight there was Brokey. Now we go into round 30. Still anyone's game. Lots of money here for Vitality. I don't think it'll be a problem. They don't have an op in this situation. And just like we've seen with a couple of set strats in T-side in these past couple rounds, they are going to lean into one once again, but this is getting countered. Heavy A lean with upper B push to complement it. Just what Vitality did to them in the first half.
Challenge is quick though. Masuda insta headshot. Here's Twists from the triple. And as he sees that second, oh, he just snaps it down to Masuda. That is beautiful from Twists. And the ops have been the pain point for Vitality across the later portion of this CT side. A very quick Palace flank coming through from Rops. A fallback from Apex as him and Dupree are tasked with a massive clutch. Overtime on the line. A solid first challenge here versus the world's #1. But they're going to have to hang on despite man disadvantage. Apex seems to know Rops. Great damage. It's now 30 health combined. The frag is perfect. And Brokey's pistol ends it. FaZe will give Vitality hope, only to rip it away.
Damn, that's the right call. And it's Rops at the top of the scoreboard with his 24 kills, his insane CT side overall. And a hectic win. That got really crazy towards the end. That game was not perfect, I will say. That was a game that was really riddled with mistakes, but it also highlighted so many individual players. That was also just so fun to watch for that reason. Crazy antics. Again, like Brokey, you know, negative, but getting op highlights. Robs with that 4K from Firebox. Zaiwu with his 3 kind of critical rounds back-to-back on the T side, entering with a rifle. Everyone just kind of came alive.
Super slow start for Brokey as well. Props for that. Being able to turn it around. I mean, his impact on T side was near non-existent. Swapping over and just locking it in. And there was this consistency from Vitality, dude. They really wanted that B hit.
Yeah.
And every time they wanted it, well, Brokey showed them who's boss. Locks it in. Highlights in abundance across this map. I would say that, you know, coming into it, it was fair to say there were questions around Vitality and their form. This is a good showing.
Yeah.
This is nice to see that they could take a challenge to FaZe on Mirage, something that caught at least me off guard.
Yeah, it's still a loss though.
Yes.
And they've lost pretty much everything recently, so that's at least it's promising. But every single match in this stage, the RMR is going to matter. I mean, I want to say that, and that's actually a real negative for Vitality. They almost took down the hardest team here, but they didn't win. And they have lost 2 worse teams recently. So, you know, just because they played this well doesn't even mean they'll keep it up versus a team that's much lower. So they were feeling it today. Not getting the win might be hard to come back from, but they have to have that composure. As you mentioned earlier, it's the absolute bare minimum that they qualify for this major. But at least we see that FaZe can bleed, even though they were able to pull it out in the end.
Yeah, showing us a little bit of stability and a bit of a resurgence. Twists nearly taking the crown from Rops in terms of top frags on the side of FaZe, but 24, 23 kills between the two. Solid stuff. I feel like Twists was actually, you know, I'm looking at like solid MVP, dude. Those ticket holds, the triple hold as well in the final round. Like Twist had those moments. We were looking at Brokey because we're getting those highlights out of nowhere after kind of having lowered expectations, but Twist from start to finish, T side, CT side, stellar showing. Yeah. And remember as well, even Vitality, they had advantage in opening kills, and we have FaZe just getting the better edge of that. So 4v5 conversions also looking good for the FaZe clan. That will be them going to the 2-0 section. And we have, of course, Fnatic versus brain fart.
Big, I think. Or no.
Heroic.
Heroic. Oh, Heroic.
Oh, man.
That's going to be nuts.
Well, we've got some content lined up for you guys. So luckily, the content team remembered who exactly is playing.
Welcome to the PGL EU RMR. I am Maui Snake, joined by Pepe Zora, Pep Zor, Mr. Pepe himself. New addition to the Fnatic.